Thanks, Jerome. We're back inside PNC Arena. We get set for meeting number 148. Peter Mrazek back to work. He was outstanding in Nashville in a 4-1 win Tuesday night. Igor Shesterkin on the other side, a young goaltender in his rookie season, and he has been brilliant, winning 7 of his first 8, and that's never happened in New York Ranger history. Sebastian Aho, points in 10 consecutive games. The Canes come home for 1. They're in Toronto tomorrow night. He'll be flanked by Andrei Svechnikov and Teuvo Teravainen. This torrid line right now for the Hurricanes. A very important game. The Rangers 6 in back of them. Sit back and enjoy this one from the capital city. Adam Fox for Jesper Fast, and he'll clear it all the way back along the far boards in the Canes zone. Carolina's Brett Pesce gets to it. Pitching in Adam Fox. Fox goes deep, read by Svechnikov to the near wall. Boston control for the Rangers. He'll deposit one far corner. Wound along now on a cycle and brought up top by Ryan Strome. Strome for Fox, detected by Svechnikov, not out. Ryan Lindgren. Artemi Panarin whips it across. Svechnikov a steal, and it's flung out by Teravainen in on the goaltender, who loves to handle it. Shesterkin tries to clear out, held in by the combination of Aho and Svechnikov along the near boards. They go to the near corner in the Rangers zone to the point where it's fumbled by Jacob Slavin. He'll feed it back in the Rangers' end.
Shesterkin, who is impressed consistently. This is his first game in this building. He has adjusted to North America beautifully.
Now the top line for the Rangers, centered by Mika Zibanejad, out there for David Quinn. Justin Williams, 2 assists Tuesday night, in control to the outside. Bogle out in front, detected on the back check by Chris Kreider, not out. Held in by Slavin off the stick of Jordan Staal. The Rangers get to it in the person of Brady Shea. Back out through center ice. Off the boards, the Rangers cross the line in the person of Pavel Buchnevich. Offside as we take a look at tonight's game keys.
Now for head coach Rod Brindamore, coming off that complete effort in beating Nashville. Avoid a track meet because the Rangers want to trade chances. Carolina's bread and butter, for my money, is still the forecheck, especially against the young Ranger group of defensemen. Multiple lines going. You had them all going against Nashville. Will you get an encore with regards to that tonight?
Rangers coming off a 6-3 win in Chicago on Wednesday night. Their moms are on board here. The second game of their road swing. The Canes had mothers in tow Tuesday night in Nashville in their 4-1 win. It goes by Nino Niederreiter, who scored in that game in Music City, all the way back in the Rangers zone. Far corner, Mark Stahl mans the puck. Sets up former Cane Phil DiGiuseppe, not out. Fed in by Eric Holla, deep for Marty Necas, read by Tony DeAngelo. To the outside, cut off momentarily by Holla. Filipino, who started the scoring in Chicago, springs DiGiuseppe, who goes cross ice for Capo Caco. Now it's cleared in the zone now by Filipino, left for Marty Necas. He'll clear it all the way around. The Canes attempt to break out and get it out to center ice, but Adam Fox out of Harvard takes over in his rookie season, paired on defense with Ryan Lindgren. Fox now through the middle, over the line, having a very impressive rookie campaign. Rangers go to work. Brett Howden off the pad of Peter Mrazek. And ambling out to center ice is Brock McGinn. This is game number 300 in his NHL career. He takes a run at Ryan Lindgren along the boards now. Julian Gauthier, the former Cane, attempting to get out. Choked off a bit by Lucas Walmart, and the Rangers will reset.
You want to make Fox and Lindgren, who played together for Team USA, spend as much time in their own net as possible.
Brendan Lemieux gets to it, canceled by Jake Gardner, and it deflects. We get a stoppage here. Let's take a look at tonight's injuries and scratches.
Well, George Martinook took the warm-up. He's getting close, so that's a very positive development. Dougie Hamilton, I just saw him downstairs working out with strength and conditioning coach Bill Burniston. Good to see Dougie. He was toying with the idea of coming up and doing some analysis with us.
He's toying with it.
He'd have to bring the scooter up. I hope he loses the scooter sometime soon.
He's going to have to talk to some decision makers first. Some key people, if you get my drift. Now rolls around. Svechnikov in control, back out to center. Teuvo Teravainen winding off the pad of Igor Shesterkin. He'll deflect it to the far wall. Artemi Panarin gets to it. Panarin in his first season as a Ranger. What a dandy. It comes out to center. Ryan Strome on the gallop, near wing in the Cane zone. A shot off the pad of Mrazek. He was defensively marked by Brett Pesce. They get to the far corner. Strome in control, diagonally across Jacob Trouba. High slot. Little dangle by Panarin doesn't work. Broken up by Svechnikov, and he's out to center. Andrei Svechnikov, Sebastian Aho. Svechnikov all the way across by the far post just before Teuvo Teravainen could get there. Aho with a 10-game streak. Svechnikov an 8-game streak as we enter play here tonight. David Quinn getting it done for the Rangers.
He sure is. I mean, his team is, you can just tell how much fun they're having, the chemistry that they have, and they have not let the distractions of both Chris Kreider impending trade deadline and Henrik Lundqvist prohibit them from playing very, very good hockey. And the way he's managed the goaltending situation, I mean, that's underrated. That cannot be easy. As I said in the pregame show, I don't mind not seeing Henrik Lundqvist in this game because he's been king-like times infinity here in this building.
Alexander Georgiev is the backup tonight for David Quinn. Justin Williams attempts a centering pass supported by Jordan Staal. Williams far side, up top it goes at the point. Van Riemsdyk off a stick wide, choked off up top that time by Chris Kreider. Jordan Staal back of the goal on his backhand, stopping and starting, picked up by brother Mark. It goes far point, Trevor Van Riemsdyk. He'll sail it all the way around to the near point. There's Jacob Slavin. He'll wind it in for Fogle over his stick. Moving back is Kreider, and the Rangers will break it out. Zibanejad gets to it in the center zone with speed. Over the line near wing Buchnevich. He'll drop it off for Kreider. Chris Kreider throws on the brakes. Lays it back for Adam Fox. It's blocked. The combination of Fogle and Staal, Jordan that is, and the Canes try to get out. Adam Fox along the near wall has it for the Rangers. He'll move it off the end boards to the far side. There's Justin Williams. The 38-year-old veteran takes it in back of his own goal. He's forechecked by Zibanejad. He survives it and dumps it through center.
I talked to Justin on Wednesday. It was an off day. I said, boy, your game was back to what I'd expect. And he said, I have to back it up tonight. His puck retrieval leading to a couple of key assists. Well, you mentioned the carousel and goal for the Rangers. And this guy he's flat out good. But Russians, and he distinguished himself in SKA St. Petersburg in the KHL. Russians are so used to moving east-west, so a goaltender is ready for that. And watching him, he handles lateral punching him. He handles lateral very well. Traffic is not a mainstay in the KHL. And he played for a good portion of this year in Hartford, the American Hockey League. They have a little bit of an ice delay. But now in the National Hockey League, traffic is important on any goaltender as you look at the ice condition being repaired. Shesterkin, I don't think, will handle the traffic as well as he will as a Ranger in the coming years. So tonight, I think it's particularly important to take away his vision when you can.
Faceoff will be in the far circle to the right of Peter Mrazek. They do the house cleaning in Mrazek's crease. They being the linesman, and we're all set. Trevor Van Riemsdyk, his option is Jacob Slavin. Along the near boards, dead center Holla, far wing over the line, Natchez in the Rangers zone. He'll wipe it off the end boards and back of Shesterkin. Near point, Hayden Fleury, cross ice for Joel Edmondson. On a change, getting to it now. Nino Niederreiter, Eric Holla, near corner, out in front, cleaned up by Philip Hedl, and the Rangers are back out through center ice. A little spring pass doesn't work. Joel Edmondson in control. He turns it over to Capo, who centers it off the backside of the goal. Free to the near wall in the Kane zone. Eric Holla gets to it. He'll clear it along the boards off the backside of Di Giuseppe. Phil D goes deep with it. Kako out of the corner, grinding on Edmondson to the midpoint in the skates of Trouba, who plays it well. Rangers on the attack. They cycle high. In control now, Philip Hedl, a backhander off the stick of Mrazek, off the far glass in play. Di Giuseppe cut off by Holla. Eric Holla for Marty Natchez, and the Canes now will escape harm.
Canes a little antsy with the puck. Sometimes it's right to get rid of it quickly. Sometimes holding on for an extra split second is the right move.
Now Jacob Trouba. Off the stick of Brendan Lemieux, who gets it back from Brady Shea, who carries out to center. The son of Claude Lemieux. Brett Houghton off a body, blocked by Gardner. Picked up by Holla, attempt to kick it to his stick, doesn't work. Julien Gauthier cut it off. They jam along the far boards. Just about 6 minutes gone in period one. We'll be joined shortly by Mike Maniscalco. They jam along the far side. Shots are even at two out of the pile-up. Gauthier, good pass for Lemieux. He'll dangle a backhand and a shot. Stopped by Mrazek. Loosened back of the goal. Getting to it now, an attempt by Julien Gauthier. Now it's moved in by Brendan Lemieux for Brett Houghton. Houghton cycles out on Pesce. Pesce stays with Houghton in the high slot. To the point, Mark Staal. It deflects wide. Taken care of off the boards by Mrazek. And the Canes finally get out of dodge.
Long shift for Holla, finally getting off now.
Now Ryan DeZingle, partial 2-on-1 with Aho. His shot stopped by Shesterkin. Free to the corner. Maybe an intended Great shot off the pad by Ryan Dzingel. The players like to do that.
I think he had Aho. If he had just held on for a split second longer, he had Aho at the far post for a tap-in.
Now Fost through the middle for Panarin. Artemi Panarin winding it up. Cross ice. Adam Fox supported by Ryan Strome. Strome a shot wide. Stick side Mrazek. Far point to keep. It's Lindgren. He'll move it along. Jesper Fost drops it off for Strome. He'll tangle up top. Hold on to it. Wide one. Just by Mrazek. Maybe getting the outside of the near post. Out to center. Trevor Van Riemsdyk will scale it all the way back in the Rangers zone.
Lindgren, the defenseman, pinching way down low. He had a perfect screen. I don't think Mrazek ever saw that.
The Rangers are 6 points in back of Carolina. They need this one, and now they cross in the person of Ryan Strome. A floater easily detected by Mrazek. A stoppage of play will step aside. 12:33 left to go in the opening period. We are goalless in the capital city.
First goal of the game for both sides between the Canes and Rangers, and maybe it'll be Julien Gauthier, the former Carolina Hurricane and Hurricane property, was dealt this past week to the New York Rangers, and he's our Geico quote of the day, and he's fitting in just fine because he's got Phil DiGiuseppe and Greg McKegg and a couple other Canes that he's played with there. They told me how the transition was going to go, and they've been great. They're great friends, so it's fun to be with him. And when you take a look, Phil DiGiuseppe, Greg McKegg, and Adam Fox have all had ties to the Carolina Hurricanes. Gauthier played with McKegg and DiGiuseppe down in Charlotte, and he said they made the transition into New York much smoother for him, John.
Hey, Michael, thanks very much. So sometimes a change of scenery can mean a great deal in this business. Play is whistled dead at the Kane line offside. 12:27 left in period one, no score.
Well, it gives me a chance to mention, you know, when you give up a prospect, you get a prospect. And the Hurricanes, you know, have more lefties on the back end than they have righties. And the guy that comes now is in Charlotte, a right-handed defenseman, really good skater, is Joey Keane. You know, defensemen take longer to develop typically than, say, a winger like Gauthier. Hurricanes, as I mentioned in the pregame show, did everything humanly possible to try to sign Adam Fox. They could really use some help on the right side, and Joey Keane has a bright future. Good skater, a right shot.
He liked Gauthier at an excellent training camp, and the Rangers were disappointed that he did not make the U.S. junior team when he was eligible. He was that close. Gauthier did, of course, a couple of times for Team Canada. Not always a barometer, but it is at the highest level for junior players, the stage you want to see them perform on. Now Trouba to the wall, Slavin off a stick out in front, cleaned up by Kreider, not out. Van Riemsdyk a shot through traffic, blocked. And the Rangers possess the puck out to center in the person of Kreider with Zibanejad near wing. Buchnevich looking for a tip, none available. Mark Stahl sends it off the end boards, where it's played by Slavin. It jumps his stick free to the near side. And the Canes now escape harm. Williams out to center for Jordan Stahl. He'll clear it in.
Can you believe there was a trade with the moms from Nashville tonight? Linda Stahl's wearing a Ranger jersey.
Alan H's to the slot, a shot taken, blocked in front by Tony DeAngelo. And it skitters all the way back in the Carolina zone. couldn't throw in Hank Stahl and just kind of...
He's on a dad's trip, so he's not available.
Parent to be named later or something. Future consideration. I know he's with the Minnesota Papas. Out of the corner now as they are on their 25,000th parent trip. Over the line now. Pesci with it in front for Hull, denies. Shesterkin a dandy on a bouncing puck. Out of the far corner, Marty Necas stopping and starting on Ryan Lindgren. Getting to it is Phil DiGiuseppe out to center ice. Rangers are away in the person now of Filipino. Near wing, he throws on the brakes in the Kane zone. Lays it back to the point for Trouba. His shot blocker down by Mrazek. Rebound controlled by Nino Niederreiter. And the Canes attempt to get out, where it's choked off by Brady Shea. And the Rangers keep it right back in the Kane zone.
Intriguing matchup, two friends, Hito and Necas, two good young Czechs. Who is better tonight?
Rangers are equally quick as Carolina. Shot taken by Lemieux, goes wide. Trouba hammers one. Blocked in front. Gauthier on the doorstep. Niederreiter out to center. It's Brock McGinn. Over the red line, an aerial flip now. Wide of Shesterkin, near corner. Brady Shea with a tight turn for the Rangers. Broken up by Brock McGinn. They jam along the boards. Brett Howden there too. Howden goes down, and the puck is underneath him. So we get a stoppage of play. You'd do any You are from Michigan, off the draw now. Fleury with a shot taken off a body, blocked by Strome out in front. Svechnikov lays it back to the far point. Joel Edmondson spins it in for Aho. Sebastian Aho locates the puck, far corner, Rangers zone. Given a shove by Mark Stahl. His shot off a body, the posterior side of Ryan Strome. And the Rangers now attempt a breakout. Artemi Panarin in front of his own bench will draw back in his own territory. Stretch out the ice, picked off dead center by Carolina's Hayden Fleury. He'll clear it all the way back in. He was injured Tuesday night. Had an MRI upon return here in Raleigh. The Canes, obviously good news. He doesn't miss any time. Now Teravainen over the line in the zone. Hog-tied a bit by Panarin. It's rolled all the way around to the near wall. Buchnevich lays it out, a full head of steam for Zibanejad. Over the line, little drag shot to the outside. Defensively marked well by Van Riemsdyk. And Carolina's back out. Jacob Slavin from the red line will scale it in on Igor Shesterkin. Will handle to the near side. 9:10 left, period one. Goalless hockey here in Raleigh. Trevor Van Riemsdyk, Jacob Slavin detected by Pavel Buchnevich. He'll take it back to his own blue line. Lay it along for Mika Zibanejad. What a season he's having. He'll paw it down, then he's muscled right off it beautifully by Jordan Stahl. Now Fox with a shot. Great stop by Mrazek. A kick save. Lindgren tees it up. Blocked by Justin Williams. Here's Kreider to the outside with Zibanejad on a cycle. He's picked up by Jordan Stahl. Stahl out of the corner for Justin Williams. The Canes attempt to get out. They can't. Held in by Lindgren in front. Zibanejad, a backhander nullified. Brent Pesci in the right place at the right time for the Canes. He'll flip it out.
Williams would be the first to say he's got to get that puck out.
Here's Erik Haula. Cross ice pass, a hammer pass across by Gardner doesn't work. Right through the slot. Maybe he had a chance for a shot. We'll see. DiGiuseppe feathers a pass for Filipino. He's picked up nicely by Jake Gardner, who lays it along for Erik Haula. And the Canes are out to center, three abreast. Erik Haula clears it near corner in the New York zone. And a penalty on the way through. Jacob Trouba, Marty Necas get entangled. Trouba will go. 8:04 left to go in this first period. Jordan Stahl, downright elite defensively, does it again. And we remain goalless in Raleigh. box for interference.
Heck of an early power play opportunity because Trouba kills penalties for David Quinn. Nate just draws it by keeping his feet moving, trying to get in on that dump in. The Rangers have won 3 games in the season for 2 reasons, goaltending and special teams. Carolina reversed the special teams here tonight.
Canes Powerball power play, their first of the night. They are tied for 12th overall. Rangers 18th on the kill, but the Rangers have not allowed a power play goal in 7 straight games. Mika Zibanejad crossing sticks with Teuvo Teravainen near point at Slavin. He'll set it up. Along the wall near side, Teuvo Teravainen draws it across. Shesterkin got across on Andrei Svechnikov. Outstanding movement by the young goaltender.
What a pass from Teravainen.
Near point Slavin holding onto it now. Looks for a shooting lane denied by Zibanejad. Svechnikov far wing midpoint. Slavin walks the line. Svechnikov has it. His shot stops Shesterkin twice. On the doorstep, bang in by Justin Williams a couple of times. Teravainen denied by Mark Stahl, dug out by Williams. Williams now sets up Aho for Svechnikov, and Shesterkin was ready for that one. It's rolled all the way around. Teuvo Teravainen traps the zone near side. Aho out of the corner, retrieved by Williams. Teravainen back again for Slavin. Midpoint, he'll settle it down. Get it back from Teravainen off the backside of Zibanejad with that shot. Teravainen resets. Slavin around the horn. Svechnikov off the near boards. Cross ice pass fielded by Teravainen to the far corner. Andrei Svechnikov midpoint. Slavin. He'll think about it. Svechnikov has it far flank. Back for Slavin. He'll look it over again. Slavin dangles in. Stick handles. His pass off sticks. Broken up and dumped out of the zone by Ryan Lindgren.
Well, Shesterkin did it all, but he moves east to west, west to east very, very well. You have to take away his eyes, as I said earlier.
Jesper Foss, self-pass short-handed, works Natchez down low in the Canes zone and back of the goal with 30 seconds left in the first power play of the game. Erik Haula through center ice. At the red line, detected, broken up by Foss. Now Haula sends it back for Jake Gardiner. Carolina 3 out of 12 in the last 5 of their power play. The Rangers are flawless, 13 out of 13 in the last 5. Now Natchez marked by Shea. They go to the far corner in the Rangers zone. The puck is moved by Haula. Near wing Ryan Dzingel. He'll snap it all the way around for Natchez on the far boards. Midpoint Gardiner loads the gun, deals along for Dzingel, gets it back. Does Gardiner tip and caught by Shesterkin off the stick of Niederreiter.
My gosh, this is phenomenal goaltending. Adam Fox had lost his 6, so a 5-on-4 really became a 5-on-3. And this is where I'm saying you have to find a way to take away his vision. Because what he sees, he's going to stop. Can't tell if he gets a piece of Svechnikov's offering with the left skate. It's one thing to have a net front, but the difference is, can you take away the goalie's eyes? Especially a goaltender that is hitting the NHL ground in spectacular fashion, like Shesterkin. You think about all the great Russian players, and stylistically, as again I mentioned the KHL in St. Petersburg, Russians feast on puck movement from side to side. Net front is not normal. You have to find a way to create it.
4 shots on the power play. Canes 0 for 1. Edmondson blocked off the shin guard of Hedl. Philip Hedl has it, supported by Chris Kreider. He'll dump it in. It rolls all the way around to the near corner in the Canes zone. Hedl is there, back of the goal by Kreider. Hunted down by his opposite number, Aho. Kreider leaves it in the far corner. Hedl wedged up by Edmondson, and Teravainen gets to it. Brett Pesce out of Tarrytown, New York, just outside the city. Sets up Sebastian Aho. Laid along for Andrei Svechnikov all the way across now. Joel Edmondson far point. He'll trap the zone. Let go by Aho. Near corner Williams. He'll drop it off in a cycle where it's wound out by Svechnikov. He's broken up by Panarin. Artemi Panarin has the puck. And the Rangers will escape harm. Near wing it's Kreider. He'll pull up. Threaded in for Panarin on the target off the stick of Mrazek. Dealt along by Edmondson for Justin Williams. And the Canes are back out to center. Just about 15 minutes gone in the opening period. No score in Raleigh. Jordan Stahl, far wing of the Rangers zone, swallowed up by Igor Shesterkin. And we might be saying his name an awful lot. We have so far. No score early on.
Thanks for always repping Team Carolina.
That's okay, Devontae Graham. We're on your side. Local product right here from the capital city, Kansas. You take a look at his line. Outstanding future. Broughton High School. And he led that team to a 4A championship game as a junior. It's Hornets night at PNC Arena. We welcome our friends from the Queen City.
And Devontae and I, over the years, have had some really competitive games of pig against each other.
You're a baller of sorts. Now it's cleared all the way in. Mrazek now will leave it in back of the goal. Goes to the corner. Pesce is there. Wound along for Jake Gardner. Back out to center ice. 4:42 left in period one. No score. John Forsland, Mike Maniscalco rinkside, and Tripp, Dick Vitale, Tracy up here in the
I've
booth.
got a lot more hair than him, and I think more mojo.
Well, I don't know about that, although he has a history in Detroit too. Now it's cut across by Brett Pesce. Out to center. Foss moves it along. Strome over the line. He loves hockey, Dickie V. He's a season ticket holder, has been for a long while, of the Tampa Bay Lightning.
But we're trying to convert him to be a Caniac.
Well, that can be
his
done.
hair will grow back.
That can be done. Through center now. That is a season ticket member perk, folks. You can check out the information at CarolinaHurricanes.com/airdude. Out to center now. D'Angelo in control. Mika Zibanejad to the far side. Chris Kreider. He'll wind it in the Kane zone at back of the net. Buchnevich given a shove by Fleury. Zibanejad nullified by Edmondson. And Warren Fogle gets it back out to center ice. Excellent pace here. 3:42 left in the first. Scoreless hockey. Canes and Rangers for the final time. New York has won the previous three. Warren Fogle. Little spin around and goes deep for Jordan Stahl. Good stick by Tony D'Angelo. Williams whips it off a stick wide of Shesterkin. Free to the near wall. Slavin's on it, covering near point. Stahl rubbed out Zibanejad. He's got a breakaway. Mika Zibanejad walks it alone. He scores! Mika Zibanejad continues his outstanding season. 3:19 left in period one. It's the Rangers who break the ice.
Now, as I mentioned in the pregame show, not just in a rebuild, but a Stanley Cup contending team, he's a one center. And he is able to get in the shooting lane, block that shot from Jordan Stahl, and then the skating ability, off to the races, power move with elevation to the backhand. The big kill led by Shesterkin on a good-looking Carolina power play, and now Zibanejad delivers the first goal. And Jordan Stahl is going to have to make sure he does not let his overall game suffer, and he responds after his shot is blocked.
27th goal of the season, unassisted tally. 16:41's the time. Mika Zibanejad has put the Rangers ahead 1-0 early now. Ryan Lindgren not out, far point. Natchez a hammer chance blocked by Adam Fox out in front. And he's hounded a bit by Eric Holla, and the Rangers start their breakout. Lindgren off the boards. DiGiuseppe's turnaround pass denied by Natchez. Heedle just by Kako out in front. Kako gets to it. Broken up by Natchez, and Kako will draw it back out to center. 2:37 left in period one. 1-0 New York. Shots even at 10. Jacob Trouba plays it along by Brendan Lemieux. All the way back in the Kane zone near corner. Slavin's on it. Forecheck by Howden to the far side. Overskated a bit, but retrieved by Brock McGinn. He'll dump it out. It was off the glove hand of Jacob Trouba, who's pestered by Lucas Wallmark. Then Trouba takes away Wallmark's ice to Zingel's pass. Blocked, and a penalty is called. So interference, and Jacob Trouba has two of those already. And the Canes get a power play with 2:14 left in period one.
Same spot that Trouba took the first penalty.
New York's penalty number 8. 2 minutes interference.
Same exact spot that Trouba took the penalty drawn by Natchez. Here it's Wallmark. It's just determination. Player, if he keeps his feet moving, Natchez did there, Wallmark does, to try to get to a loose puck. It is interference, and I thought this unit had all the looks that you want on the earlier power play. This is where you need a conversion to get to the first intermission, not at one.
Well, the house starts to rock. It is the Canes' second Powerball power play of the night. Let's see what they can do with this one. They had 4 shots. The goaltender was the best penalty killer for the Rangers in the first opportunity. Andrei Svechnikov pestered by Ryan Strome. He leaves it there. It's a turnover. Zibanejad's on it, short-handed through the slot. Taken care of physically by Svechnikov, and the Canes are back out to center. Aho, near wing for Justin Williams, who throws on the brakes. He'll lay it back to the near point for Slavin, who's supported on the wall by Teravainen. High slot. Aho's shot rubbed out by Zibanejad, and the puck is cleared out by Ryan Lindgren.
All situations player, Mika Zibanejad. You mentioned earlier the barometer that the World Junior Championship can be. It certainly was that for him because he scored the championship goal, didn't he?
It was a deadline deal a couple of years ago to Ottawa as Aho's centering pass was off a stick. Derek Brassard went the other way. And Zibanejad looked basically at that time as a prospect. He's turned into a star player now. Williams will get to it. 1:15 left in the first. Aho and backup Shesterkin near wall. Teuvo Teravainen. He'll turn. Lay it back for Slavin. Slavin away from Foss. Now Teravainen near flank. Draws it in up top. Slavin. His shot blocked again. Off Brett Howden. Jesper Foss has the puck. And with under a minute left in the first period, Foss will clear it all the way back down.
Well, Shesterkin has done his thing, but the Rangers have had 3 or 4 memorable blocks. What would have been really quality chances.
Now Natchez over the line. It goes by Mark Stahl to the corner hollow. Now Lindgren to the outside of Natchez with 24 seconds left in the power play. Ryan Strome rims it all the way around the near side and back out to neutral ice. 30 seconds left in the first. Shots are even at 10. Score is not. Mika Zibanejad has given the New York Rangers a 1-0 lead. Mrazek on a tee for Jake Gardiner. Rangers will see the San Jose Sharks at home tomorrow night. Now Holla over the line offside. We get a stoppage of play. Let's take a look at tonight's T. Rowe Price strategy check. Mika Zibanejad, who has just scored a beautiful breakaway goal for the Rangers. This season, he and Sebastian Aho are the only players with 5+ power play goals and 3+ shorties. And Zibanejad picking up his goal here tonight.
Walked down the Ranger hallway with him right after David Quinn's media availability this morning. Zibanejad did not skate. The Rangers didn't practice yesterday. It makes you think that he's dealing with something. No, he's dealing with it quite well.
Out to center now. It's left through center. Edmondson will get to it. Chopped at by Shea. Regained by Jordan Stahl. He'll step in the zone far wing. His shot off the pad of Shesterkin. Tipped on the way through. And we get a stoppage of play. Trevor Van Riemsdyk with Mike Maniscalco. It's the PNC Bank first period break. More Hornets night and first period highlights after 20. The New York Rangers won. The Carolina Hurricanes. No score. Lead pass for Hedel, denied, rejected by Fleury, brought in the zone, Niederreiter, over the line to the far wing in front of his own bench, detected briefly by Fox, hit goes deep for Haula, Haula grinds near corner, low to high, fumbled by Fleury, now he's hurried by Kakko, and Mrazek is out just inside the blue line to send it down for icing.
That is a quality play, even though you're going to have a defensive zone faceoff. We've seen twice in this period Peter Mrazek get out to what would have been a breakaway. James Reimer is just not in his bag of tricks to do it. You can have zero hesitation, and you have to be a good skater. If you have any hesitation, you're cooked, because you've either got to stay or all in go. That's a quality play. He made another one earlier on what would have been a breakaway for the Rangers, too.
Off the draw, far point, Fox, set play, and friendly fire. Foss going down, the shot taken, popping out was Panarin. He's got it, a wrist shot. Tip, Mrazek, a dandy off the stick of Jesper Foss. The Canes attempt to get out. They do now. Edmondson for Haula. Broken up by Foss, and now Strome will snap it deep. Mrazek at back of the goal. Good retrieval to the far side. Moved along by Fleury. Trouba eliminates Niederreiter. Then it comes all the way back in the Rangers zone. Brady Shea with his head up spots Artemi Panarin, who draws it away from Andrei Svechnikov just inside his own line on the near side. Shea. Center zone, a shift, and moving in is Trouba. Drop pass to no one in particular, brought out of the zone. Aho, far wing, Svechnikov, he'll bust in. Shot taken wide. Left side of Shesterkin, and the Rangers are back out to center.
He missed the net. He did a good job, Svechnikov, of changing his shooting angle.
Here's Panarin. He'll feather one to the slot. Kicked right on, denied Mrazek a couple of times. Now Foss looks for Strome out in front, cut off. Good coverage that time, getting back Svechnikov. Pesce can't get out. Panarin dogs him to the far side. It rolls in off Panarin from Strome. As the Rangers were relentless. They huddle, they celebrate, and with 10-12 left in the second, the Rangers have a 2-1 lead.
You know, that important blue stripe, the Hurricanes were exiting the zone. Teravainen can't handle the puck on the wall. And Panarin, hard-working play to get puck possession. And I thought it may have gone in off of Pesce. We'll see. I think it goes in off of Pesce's right skate. Boy, that's a good pinch at the Carolina blue line. Teravainen couldn't handle the puck. Panarin makes the play. Even if he doesn't score the goal, he makes the play, hounding the puck, causing that turnover, and then the dish to the outside.
Jesper Foss will get credit off Pesce just before it got to Panarin in the slot off the scramble. And it's 2-1, New York. Slavin out of the corner now will clear it out through center and all the way back for Mark Stahl, who returns it out to center ice. Buchnevich now will give back for D'Angelo. Here they come. Tony D'Angelo, Chris Kreider right in for a shot. Kicked down by Mrazek. The rebound. Mrazek says no on Zibanejad and melts it down at the near side of the post. 9:48 left in the second period, almost 3-1. The Canes digging down here at home. They trail the New York Rangers 2-1. Better than halfway through this one in Raleigh. Tripp, you have a note here on Jacob Slavin.
Well, just always try to figure out when the player's coming out of the box, and Slavin took a look and knew that Jordan Staal was. That's one way to do it. Ends up being a huge turn of events earlier in the period, and now the Rangers have pushed back. Take a look. All sorts of score clocks that have the penalty time, communication, sometimes a goalie banging his stick to let you know.
Jesper Fast from Artemi Panarin has broken the tie. Panarin, who we cataloged in the open, has points in 8 consecutive games. Fleury now pestered. Edmondson has it laid out to center ice. A little fumble that time by McGinn. Nice poke check by Ryan Lindgren. Now he recovers on Walmart. Near wing overskated by Carolina's Ryan DeZingle. Brett Howden lays it across for Adam Fox. Will shift his way in the zone to the near wing. Brendan Lemieux punches one to the slot. Picked off by Carolina's Hayden Fleury to the outside of Howden. A quick up behind DeZingle all the way back in the Rangers zone. No icing. They play on. Lindgren has it near wall. Chipped out by Lemieux to the center zone. Julien Gauthier in the near off wing of Dangle. Tried to power it in front. He did. Short side held by Mrazek. Good move by Gauthier. Along the boards now. It's a 4-man scrum. Howden tied up by Walmart. That allows Hayden Fleury a chance to exit. He will. Fleury out through center ice. He'll scale it off the far corner wall all the way around for the Rangers' Brady Shea. 8:43 left in the second period. John Tripp and Mike with you as always. 2-1 Rangers. Di Giuseppe picked off by Brett Pesce just inside his own line. Indirect pass finding Niederreiter, who cuts across. Good pass. Shot taken, goes wide from the far wing. Now it's played by Brett Pesce as she tries to move it in. Turning with it, Niederreiter. That last shot from Haula. Niederreiter for Haula is unattainable. Capo Caco off the boards, out through center, all the way back in the Kane zone. Pesce in front of Phil Di Giuseppe. Capo Caco for Di Giuseppe. Far wing wall. Sends it back to the point. Trouba, his shot stings Pesce. He's down. Canes retrieve it. Nino Niederreiter gets it out. Pesce will hobble to the Carolina bench. Now it's cleared all the way back in on Igor Shesterkin.
Good news is Pesce gets off at the defensive door. Remember the game against Vancouver where he came back. I mean, you just think he could be out for a long time. He always has a high pain threshold.
Out to center, Brady Shea picks it off of the Rangers. Then it's nullified by Trevor Van Riemsdyk, who draws it back in his own territory. Shots are 21 for the Rangers, 15 for Carolina. Through center now. Andrei Svechnikov rolls it off a defensive stick. Shea to the corner, hit hard by Svechnikov. Laid off the far corner boards. Teuvo Teravainen traps the zone. He'll send it back of the net. And a heavy hit that time on Shea. Little shove from Svechnikov. Near point. Van Riemsdyk shot turned out. Shesterkin loose to the far side for Slavin. Aho chops it off a stick. Blocker down with a purpose by Igor Shesterkin. With it is Jesper Fast. A quick up. Panarin is cherry picking, and now Svechnikov and Shea push and shove it back of the play, and they bring it to a halt.
Well, I can tell you this, on one of the hits, Svechnikov legally and cleanly finishing Brady Shea. Shea, undetected by the official, gave Andre a headshot. He gave him a headshot, and then Andre came back at him. Watch this right here. Undetected. Okay, usually detected. Okay, usually and got him again, legally. And then in came Trouba. And they're going to call both.
Carolina penalty 37, New York penalty number 8, each 2 minutes for roughing.
So that's unfortunate because Andre finished Brady Shea cleanly twice. They didn't catch the one retaliation, and now we'll see 4-on-4 hockey. But in the big picture, you see once again when the game gets physical, Andrei Svechnikov relishes it. And that is both outstanding if you're a Hurricanes fan for now and later.
4-on-4 we go, as Tripp pointed out. Svechnikov, Trouba. Trouba has 3 penalties tonight, 2 each for roughing, 12:51. 4-on-4 we go, where the Canes have scored 3 times and yielded 1. The Rangers have a couple of 4-on-4 goals this season. They have given up 1. 7:09 left in the second period, 2-1 New York. The Rangers have won all 3 of the season series so far. Brett Pesce now. To the outside of Zibanejad. Pesce goes down. Staal tries to clear out. He will through the center zone, but right there along the near boards inside his own line is Tony DeAngelo. DeAngelo now Winds it off the boards. A possible turnover. Gardner couldn't get there. Punched out by Fox. Sabanajad. Good skate to stick retrieval. Kreider on the far wing. He'll circle the wagons. He's defended by Pesce. Gardner gets to it for Carolina. Nullified by Sabanajad. In for Chris Kreider. Kreider now defensively marked by Pesce. Draws it to the point. In a 4-on-4 sequence. He'll slide it in. That gives Nino Niederreiter a chance with open ice to get to it. He'll send it back for Jordan Staal along the end boards. And now Gardner in tight. Makes a good play for Staal. That's Jordan Staal. They come out to center. Jordan Staal over the Ranger line to the near wing. Drops it off for Gardner. Right in. A shot shielded off the pad of Shesterkin. Now Teravainen drops it back far point. Canes working along to the near side for Slavin through the slot. Rejected. A good defensive stick by D'Angelo. The Rangers out to center, but a pickpocketing maneuver by Slavin, who's on it. He'll whip it across for Hayden Fleury. 40 seconds left in terms of the 4-on-4. Slavin over the Ranger line, far wing. Marked by Ryan Lindgren, detected by Panarin, and the Rangers are back out through center. Now drawing through the center ice zone, Artemi Panarin. 1-on-3, still holding onto it. He'll rag it, he'll clear it in back of the goal. Mrazek will get to it.
Panarin, including on right now the goal that is the difference. He has had some tenacity in turning over pucks in the Rangers' favor.
Hayden Fleury over the line, moves in a drop pass for Teravainen. He'll dust it off a couple of times. He'll button hook to the midpoint, cradled by Trevor Van Riemsdyk. He has room. His shot stopped by Shesterkin. The rebound. Good play by Brady Shea out in front. Pavel Buchnevich gets to it out of the boxes. Trouba far side. It goes for Philip Hedl. Hedl tries to work in on Edmondson. He will. He'll circle the wagons. A power move through the goal crease. Far side it goes for Fost. Jesper Fost in control. He'll cycle high with it through the slot. Good play by Van Riemsdyk. Not out. Fox's shot patted down by Mrazek. The rebound held in by Adam Fox. Wrist shot shielded again by Mrazek. It goes far side for Teravainen. And the Canes now attempt to get it out to center. They will. 4:40 left in the second period. 2-1 Rangers. Buchnevich off the blocker. Mrazek the rebound. Fost through the slot off the stick of Teravainen. Sebastian Aho. Aerial flip out to center ice. D'Angelo. Hounded by Svechnikov, who went down on his own accord. The Rangers are back out. Here's Brendan Lemieux over the line. Drop pass Sabanajad. His shot off the blocker of Mrazek. Deflected near wall. D'Angelo off the paddle of Mrazek. Right from the boards, and now Nate just dances out through center. They crisscross at the line. Niederreiter. His shot goes wide of the near post. It careens back out to center. Sabanajad as we go coast to coast. Near wing at Strome. Ryan Strome pulls up through the slot, the high slot. It'll dangle in by Brady Shea. A stutter step on Pesce. He's taken down. Sid repeat scores. Ryan Strome out in front. Brady Shea made it happen. 3:51 left in the second period. The Rangers have a 3-1 lead.
Second goal off a skate. It was the little stutter step with the puck by Brady Shea, the defenseman, pitching way down low. I don't know if it is Strome's skate or Gardner's. This will tell you. Yeah, it's Gardner, isn't it? Second goal off a Carolina defenseman skate. Oh boy. That's the way it's gone in this season series. Brady Shea, as the game did go coast to coast, jumps in at the right time, and he just had that little stutter step and he utilized the back of the net, and he obviously gets the bounce.
Well, the Rangers ratchet up the ante, and Brady Shea will get the goal off Jake Gardner out in front, who was in a long jam with Ryan Strome. 3-1 Rangers, 3:37 left in the second. Rangers with 27 shots, the Canes 18, as it's dumped in, and icing is called here.
Now you just have to find a way to put together some quality shifts here before the second intermission. This is the way it goes with certain teams. Now the Rangers have played very well. We knew coming in, they're playing their best hockey this season. No doubt about it. They have absolute belief that they can challenge for a playoff spot. They're making things very difficult for their general manager, Jeff Gordon, on the Kreider front with the trade deadline looming Monday.
They will be 4 points in back of Carolina, who right now is in playoff position as Mrazek picks off the shot from Brady Shea if they win. And with 3:29 left in the second period, on the last goal from Shea, the Rangers 3-1. chart tonight, and it involves Sebastian Aho and Andrei Svechnikov each riding point streaks. 10-gamer for Seabass, an 8-gamer for Svechnikov coming in. 0 right now. You take a look at their line with shot attempts and their chances. There's still time. 3:29 left in the second.
Svechnikov's best chance was on one of the Carolina power plays in the first period. The power play has let the Hurricanes down. 2 chances in the first period to get in front of the game, and then when it became 1-1, a power play chance to get in front of the game again. That is huge in where this game is at, 3-1 New York.
New York Rangers have brought a level of grit tonight, determination. The Canes attempting to match it here. 6 points are the Rangers off the line. The Islanders have opened up a 1-0 lead in Detroit tonight. Off the face-off, Ryan Lindgren in control with a shot taken, turned out with a purpose, a stick save by Peter Mrazek. 3:20 left in the second period, 3-1 Rangers. John Porcelain, Trip Tracy, Mike Maniscalco with you. Games will be in Toronto tomorrow night. Home here to the Dallas Stars on Tuesday. Adam Fox will clear it in. Momentarily contained by Mrazek. Near wall will chip out by Williams out to center. Puck is available for Warren Fogle. He'll shoot it in. Igor Shesterkin and the trapezoid will handle it with poise by Kreider. It deflects off the board, slowly back in the Cane zone. Both teams will roll changes. Shots are 29 for the Rangers and 18 for Carolina. Sebastian Aho over the line to the outside of Mark Stahl. Will self-pass. Seabass gets to it near corner. They'll move it in between the legs of Joel Edmondson, brought out by Strome through center. Jesper Foss crisscrossing with Panarin. Artemi Panarin off the stick of Ryan Strome. Hayden Fleury tries the far boards. It goes by D'Angelo. No icing. It comes all the way back to Shesterkin. So the Rangers circle back and start a breakout with 2:18 left in the second. Hayden Fleury in the center zone picks it off for Carolina. He'll dump it all the way back around to the near side, where it's forked back by Mark Stahl. Loose and back of the Ranger goal. Aho gets to it. Far point. Cruising is Fleury. Fleury a high wrister, tipped high. Loose off the board. Svechnikov hands it off for Teravainen. Table Teravainen in back of the goal. The outside Svechnikov far wing. He fans it a pass, but it goes to Teravainen, who whips it through the goal crease, and it ricochets all the way back out through center.
Well, it wasn't the case in Chicago, but the Rangers have gotten a lot better defensively. Their coach, David Quinn, was talking about it this morning. You can see it.
Now goes the far wall. Svechnikov with Julian Gauthier, who paws it down. He'll dart out through center ice, lose control. On the back check, Teravainen resets it for Jake Gardner, who saw the Brady Shea wraparound go off him and in to make it 3-1. Shea back out through center. 1:25 left in the second period. Brett Pesce clears it in. Shesterkin cleans it up for Shea, who moves it along. Trouba through center stretch pass. It's Lemieux. Far wing in the zone. A shot goes wide. He had Gauthier on the near wing, and it comes out to center. Marty Necas steaming in the zone. He'll circle the wagons to the slot for Haula. Backhander turned out by Shesterkin. Loose at the side of the goal at the back of the net. Trouba eliminates Haula. Floors him. He's down. Near point, Pesce, a shot taken, caught by Shesterkin, and we get a stoppage of play.
Haula, who's had trouble staying healthy this year. This looked to be a headshot live to me. Trouba's taken 3 penalties in this game. We'll have the benefit of a replay. Hurricanes very fine head trainer Doug Bennett comes out. Is there any room for that? The head is the primary point of contact, and in my opinion, is targeted. Do you see Haula at all change the point of contact by leaning down and getting lower? I say no. I think that's completely avoidable, and Trouba could have made a point to be lower and finish through the body. That's my own view.
No penalty. Obviously could get looked at later on. The league looks at all of those situations that are close. Now 44 seconds left in the second period. Slavin now clears it all the way around. Jordan Stahl goes to work, and a penalty is called. Carolina was in possession. Williams is protesting vehemently. And it looks like it'll be a situation where the Rangers get a power play. 38.6 seconds left in the second period.
It's going to be
Carolina penalty 14, 2 minutes lashing.
Lord Dwyer with the call. And, you know, the Hurricanes have only been shorthanded once, and they had a terrific kill right bottom of your screen, comes over the stick, and the fact that Zibanejad loses his stick, I'm sure that's why the call is made. I remind you, at the beginning of this period, the Hurricanes had a terrific kill on a Jordan Stallmeyer and then quickly scored their only goal.
Slashing call, Justin Williams, Rangers to the power play, 30 seconds left in the period. A steal by McGinn out to center, recovered by New York's Tony DeAngelo. He'll take it back. 25 seconds left in the second. 3-1 Rangers. Panarin goes cross ice. Stopping now is Ryan Strome. He'll send it in. Mrazek can't contain it near corner. Jordan Staal over the stick of Pesci. Loose side of the goal, far side, corralled by Joel Edmondson. He'll wind it by Shesterkin with 8 seconds left in the second period. Shots 29 for the Rangers, 19 Carolina. New York with a 2-goal lead after 40. Tripp will talk it over with Brock McGinn, who has scored tonight. We have our Fox Sports studio. We also have second period highlights. It's the PNC Bank second period break. So Mika Zibanejad, who started the scoring in the first period, a breakaway goal, his 27th goal of the season. He'll dump it in. Tony DeAngelo lays it back for Filipino. One-timer. Zibanejad stopped by Mrazek. The rebound to Panarin. To the far point, Zibanejad this way for Capo Caco. He'll walk in. Capo Caco. He'll walk in. Ball. He'll move it deep where it's punched along out in front. Zibanejad, weak side, scores! It's Artemi Panarin on the weak side. Just waiting for that puck and making no mistake. 18:50 left in the third period. It's a power play goal. The Rangers have a 4-1 lead.
Special teams have been so big-timely decisive in this season series in favor of the Rangers. What a pass from Zibanejad. Because he was on the backhand, the weak side forward, McGinn tries to seal him, and he just gets it through. The puck is on edge, so in one swooping motion, Panarin turns his hands over and beats Mrazek low. The Rangers stars have been stars tonight. The hard-working nature, Panarin on that second period goal. What a play there on a rolling puck.
To your point, in the season series, the Canes are 1 for 15 with the power play against New York, and the Rangers now are 5 out of 13. Jake Gardiner now will get to it. 18:30 left in this third period. 4-1 Rangers. Spectrum has the numbers after 40 minutes of play. Before Artemi Panarin scored, it looked like this. The Rangers were 29 shots. The shot attempts close, 45 for the Rangers, 44 for the Hurricanes. But it's been Rangers coming up big in a lot of different areas tonight and taking advantage of their chances.
And a couple of those power plays, 2 of the 3 for Carolina, were chances to grab the lead in the hockey game. Once in the first period, once in the second. So those are particularly timely to not come away with anything.
And don't forget the 4 power play saves. Splendid saves made by Igor Shesterkin in the first period. Off the draw, Filipino gets to it. Far point, tough time for Joel Edmondson. He'll lay it across through center for Hayden Fleury. Out to dead center, Eric Halla will clear it all the way back of the Rangers zone near corner. Trouba checked by Niederreiter. Brett Howden gets to it for the Rangers. Loose to the corner again. It goes by Niederreiter. Drawn back a bit by Kako. Niederreiter all the way around to the far point. Zone kept by Edmondson. He'll wedge it off the boards. An odd bounce right to the blue where it's covered up by Igor Shesterkin. Let's go down to Mike Maniscalco.
I talked with Rod Brindamore before the start of the period, and he said, as far as the going into the third period with the 3-1 deficit, couple of unfortunate bounces for those Ranger goals. It was a frustrating first period. Thought they played well. The second period, though, on the other side, wasn't happy with his team. Says they've got to get to their game yet. He also had some foreshadowing. Said the third period, it had to start with the kill. So he's not happy with the 4-1 deficit on the Panarin goal. But he says the one thing he needs to see, his team's got to get more offensive zone possession time, and it's got to start right here, guys.
Well, they have to pinch like Trouba did on the goal that gave the Rangers the lead at 2-1, and hound pucks with desperation like Panarin did on that goal.
Off the draw, Kreider with his speed will bust out through center. 2-on-1 with Buchnevich, who has it, but he was encumbered by the pass. He received it at a tough angle. Kreider up top, DeAngelo wide, stick side of Mrazek. To the far wall, McGinn gets it out for Lucas Walmart, who will pitch it ahead. Aerial flip for Ryan Dzingel. Dzingel now will try to get it by DeAngelo. Cut off on the back check by Zibanejad. And it's fought for now in neutral ice. 3 minutes gone in this third period. 4-1 Rangers. Canes will see the Maple Leafs tomorrow night in Toronto. Dallas is here on Tuesday. Canes will then be idle until Friday night. And the Colorado Avalanche come in for their only Raleigh appearance. Now Gardiner fans on the dump out. He was finished off on the forecheck by Julien Gauthier. It comes out to center. Brett Pesce on the gallop for Carolina. To the slot for Jordan Staal. Backhander taken care of by Adam Fox. Gauthier took a hit, stolen by Carolina's Fogle. Was off the stick of Fox. Batted out of midair by Gauthier. Out of play. Let's see what they do here.
Yeah, that's a penalty. I think the referees will get together and they will make this call. And can the Hurricanes start to dent into this huge special teams advantage in the season series to New York. Here's your chance.
3:33 will be the time.
New York's foul number 12, 2 minutes for delayed game.
Yeah, it's out of midair, and Gauthier right on the backhand. Bats it into the netting behind Igor Shesterkin.
Gauthier, one of 2 first-round picks the Canes had in 2016. Jake Bean, the other. He's still in Charlotte. It's the Canes Powerball power play. Number 4 tonight, off the draw. Slavin at the point, walks the line, he'll look it over, deal it along for Teravainen. His shot off the stick of Shesterkin. It's loose for Ryan Strome. He'll get it out to center. Slavin ahead of Zibanejad, then threaded in by Ryan Strome. Just about 4 minutes gone in this third period. 4-1 Rangers. Canes absolutely need something here. Aho over the line to the outside. Justin Williams stops on a dime to the far point. Slavin trading places with Svechnikov, and now Teravainen. From the near flank, he'll look it over. Back for Slavin, awaiting near point. Playing catch with Teuvo Teravainen. Side of the goal, Williams near side to the slot. Aho, Teravainen off the goal post. Stick side post of Shesterkin. Now Svechnikov, near wing Teravainen. He'll advance, back for Slavin. He'll survey. Jacob Slavin midpoint. Stick handling along. Now Teravainen along the wall. Goes deep for Aho. To the outside, far wing Svechnikov. He'll reset it. He'll bring it along. Saucer pass finding Teravainen. Blocked by Jesper Fast. Teravainen gets it back all the way around for Svechnikov at the far point. Cross ice for Teravainen. Out in front, off the defensive stick of Ryan Lindgren. Now the Canes reset it back for Slavin. In the far ring, it's Svechnikov back for Williams. Justin Williams delays. Svechnikov makes the one-timer. Gives it back to Slavin and gets it back in the far circle. Svechnikov for Slavin up top. Svechnikov, a one-timer denied by Shesterkin. The rebound, Williams in back of the goal. Svechnikov, far wing, midpoint. It's Slavin, he'll delay. Svechnikov, Shesterkin gets to it, they score! Aho picks up the loose change in the blue. It's a power play goal. 14:48 left, Carolina down by 2.
Sometimes the most important ingredient to a power play is puck retrieval, because then fatigue becomes an issue for the penalty killers. Seams are available. You come up with portions of pucks, but not all of them. And you can tell from Shesterkin on out that the Rangers were tired here. Early in that power play, Shesterkin seals that. Did you see the net front from Williams? That prevented Shesterkin from getting across cleanly. Puck retrieval and hemming New York in shorthanded had everything to do with that goal.
Sebastian Aho in the top 5 in terms of goal scoring in the NHL, has his 35th goal this season. And the Canes have a bit of a lifeline now. It's broken up by the Rangers' Brady Shea. Pavel Buchnevich will take it back to the center zone. Restart for the Rangers, where it's shoveled in by Mika Zibanejad. Joel Edmondson, near corner, Hayden Fleury. Headmans the puck to Eric Hulla, and it deflects out to center. So Aho continues his point streak now at 11 consecutive games. As the puck is cleared out of play on the near side, Andrei Svechnikov gets an assist. He has points in 9 straight.
Williams makes a point to take away the goalie's eyes, and because of that, Shesterkin, who's tired, is late pushing over from right to left. And I think that plays a part that he doesn't get all of it. And now 20 and 37 have extended their streaks. What can the Canes do with that power play goal in the rest of this one?
11 straight for Aho, 9 straight for Svechnikov. Slavin gets the secondary assist. Jacob has 2 assists tonight. 5:12 the time. Canes down 4-2 near corner. In the Carolina zone, it kicks out to the near wall by D'Angelo, out to neutral ice. Mark Stahl moves it along right on the tape of Panarin. Lead feed, Foss to the outside, cutting through the slot. Strome denied by Gardner. Now it's laid along by Mark Stahl, picked off by Carolina's Brett Pesce with his head up through center ice over the line. Far wing in the zone, a shot taken care of by the stick of Mark Stahl, and it goes out of play. 13:30 left in regulation time. Seabass brings a little life to the house here in Raleigh with a power play goal. In this third period, the Rangers 4, the Canes 2.
Does this look anything like a box? No. That means it's already broken down, and fatigue is an issue. Puck retrieval then becomes even more important. Williams gets that. Now he makes a purpose to not just be in front, but take away the eyes. You start to get tired, you're not as clean, and I think that's the biggest factor in Carolina's first power play goal of the night.
So the face-off will be in the far circle. It's one back, and the Canes will get to it in the Rangers zone near point. Slavin off a body, the posterior side of Fogle, and the Rangers will lay it out to center ice. 13:19 left in regulation time. The Rangers 4, the Hurricanes 2, as they close out a 4-game season series tonight inside the Metropolitan Division, where the Rangers sit 6 points out of a playoff spot. Now it comes out to center. Adam Fox at the line. They cross Zibanejad near wing right in. A pass all the way across off a body off Van Riemsdyk, who cut it off. And now Slavin will get to it. Jacob Slavin starts the breakout. Justin Williams through center for Fogle. Kicked along. Trouba marks him. Buchnevich now will lay it back in his own territory. 12:40 left in this third period. Carolina down by a couple. Out through center ice. Kicked along by Zibanejad, and an injured Ranger. Actually, a penalty will be called here. Fogle will go as he took down Adam Fox.
You can't take that penalty. You can't take that penalty.
Carolina penalty, 13, 2-minute stripping.
Adam Fox had a very good shift. Very good shift. Just getting ready to get off to change, and can't even take a chance. Oh, he slew foot. It's the, you know, it's just a minor penalty, but you just have momentum. You cannot take that penalty. You just can't. Even if you go about killing it off. But now in the right situation here, we talked to Brock McGinn about it in the second intermission. If there's a green light to go for it shorthanded, you do so, I think.
Canes had some energy, and now they're in this spot because of that. It deflects on a play. Fogle for tripping, 12:30 left. It will puzzle Rod Brind'Amour, whose team trails it by 2.
That's the turn the other cheek portion of the tour. And especially when Aho and Teravainen come out at some point during this Ranger power play. If it's there, you don't have to force it because you're not even halfway through the period.
Right.
But you go for it shorthanded if it's there.
Off the draw. In the far circle to the right of Mrazek. Lucas Walmart can't get it out. It's held in by Panarin. A handoff near point. D'Angelo. He'll take it down the wall. In back of the goal. Chris Kreider to the outside. Rangers set it up again. Panarin rolls it around near side. D'Angelo, a snapshot off the side of the goal. A tip by Chris Kreider. Artemi Panarin, who has one tonight, moves it by Mika Zibanejad. Creeping in, Tony D'Angelo to the near point, occupied by Ryan Strome. Right on the tape of D'Angelo, side of the goal. Zibanejad to the far side for Panarin. Off the wall, through the slot, intended for Kreider. His stick was lifted by McGinn, and then Walmart's able to clear it down to Igor Shesterkin. So we have 11:47 left. The Rangers with a 2-goal lead and 68 seconds left in this power play. D'Angelo swings it back. Slavin lost his balance at the line. Panarin breezes by him to the near corner. Plays it along far side for Chris Kreider. Now at the near point, cruising D'Angelo. Ridge shot goes wide. Possible piece off the stick of Mrazek. Midpoint Strome. Backhand sauce pass for D'Angelo. Turned out from the slot. Zibanejad, far side, Panarin. Cross ice. What a save, Mrazek! Spectacular save off Mika Zibanejad.
Highway robbery. Oh my gosh, what a save. That's highway robbery that will land Mrazek and Alcatraz. That's how good it was. Loads up and pushes on that blocker side skate. And Zibanejad on his natural side not only gets it to the net, but elevates it. Wow, the back of the glove. That's highway robbery. The highway robbery that will land Mrazek and Alcatraz and Leavenworth. What an absolutely sensational save. Loading up for the push and then getting vertical. And that practically took the pocket out of the glove. It was so good. What a release by Zibanejad. I can't even speak. I'm so mind-boggled by that save. Usually, my words are clean.
Usually. Operative word. Off the draw now. Comes back. Trouba moved along for Fox. Fox holding on to it. His shot through a screen wide off the boards. Controlled in deep. Moved out by Lemieux. Jacob Trouba. Adam Fox. Near wing, Capo Caco. Two defenders on him. It springs out to Pavel Buchnevich. He'll take it deep on Pesci to the far corner. Pesci loses his stick. Buchnevich all the way around for Capo Caco. Caco goes inside with it over the stick of Brendan Lemieux. Buchnevich for Caco out of the corner again. Back to the near point. Ambling down the wall is Adam Fox. He'll swing it in front in the skates of Buchnevich. Brock McGinn tries the near wall, and it's held in by Caco. Capo Caco nullified by Jordan Stahl. Penalty is over. Fogel's out. He's got the puck. He stumbles with it. The Rangers come right back in the zone. Near wing Buchnevich. Moved in. Out of the corner Lemieux. Pestered by Pesci. Brendan Lemieux gets it back. Indirect pass to the point. Fox will swing it across. Turned in by Jacob Trouba. In back of the goal. Capo Caco winds it out. Holds onto it with a handoff for Fox. Here he comes. He'll circle. Stutter step. Look to the slot. Take it to the outside. Moved in by Jesper Fast. To the corner, Brett Howden. Howden is fresh on a change. He'll wind it in. Fast onto the corner. He has one tonight. Laid back for Lindgren. Ryan Lindgren with a shooting lane wide. A little screen in front of Mrazek. And it skips through center all the way back in the Rangers zone.
See, even when you come up with that kill, including that Herculean save from Peter Mrazek on Zibanejad, now the Rangers have momentum. So that's why you couldn't take the penalty.
Aiden Fleury occupied by Jesper Fast. The support. The puck is brought along by Phil DiGiuseppe. Taken care of that time by Mages. DiGiuseppe near corner. Kane zone. A winder off a body in front. His own man. Little jam in front that time, and a good job by Brett Howden. Howden along the wall, hounded by Jake Gardner. Gardner pops it out to Fleury. He looks for Niederreiter, not out. Held in Brady Shea. Shea goes deep. Mrazek retreats. Foss taken out by Gardner. The Canes will get to it. It's Arikala. Back out to center for Niederreiter. Through the middle, it's Fleury. Over the line, in. His shot stopped. Covered now by Shesterkin with help from Tony DeAngelo. 9:04 left in regulation time. This was of the 10-bell variety. Mika Zibanejad, Mrazek says no. Ashton-Aho this evening.
A good defensive play on Panarin. Committed, not cheating in his own end of the first period. And I thought his line had a pretty quiet second period. This is one where I thought Dzingel, last second, could have, instead of trying to use the goaltender's pad to pass, could have found Aho at the far post. And then that power play unit's feature, Sebastian, just finally broke the New York penalty killers down. But you know, if you're going to win and come back, you're going to have to hear more from 2087, 2037, and 86 in the rest of this one.
9:04 left. 4-2 Rangers. Canes will be in Toronto tomorrow night. Off the face-off, the Rangers get it back out to the neutral zone. Slavin gets it by Buchnevich, but it's slammed right back in by Mika Zibanejad. In on Mrazek off the boards. A T for Slavin. He has 2 assists tonight. Stretch pass finding Marty Nages. Good sweep check by Tony DeAngelo on him. And the Rangers backtrack in their own territory. D'Angelo to the outside, moved along by Mark Stahl through center, a chip by Zibanejad, cutting across with a tight turn Slavin. And he'll drop it off for Trevor Van Riemsdyk, and the Canes reorganize in their own zone. 8:20 left. Canes' next home game is Tuesday night. The Dallas Stars are here. Andrei Svechnikov with a shot, handed down Shesterkin. The Rangers clean up the rebound. The last guy there, Fox, drifted through the slot. Ryan Lindgren to the far boards. A battle ensues. Eric Holla there for Carolina. It pops out, and getting to it is Adam Fox. They'll just scoop it ahead. With golf chance coming back. Teravainen rolled in. Table Teravainen deep in his own zone. Stretches it out for Aho. Over the line, far wing, defensively marked by Ryan Lindgren. They go to the boards. Andrei Svechnikov there for Carolina. Fox gets to it. Hampered by Teravainen. Fox is laid out by Svechnikov. He also took out Teravainen in the process. It comes through center, 2-on-1. Di Giuseppe behind the back pass. Rolls in. Just wide. Panarin out in front. As the Canes got back, Sebastian Aho in the back check. Fleury in the far corner taken down by Panarin. The Ranger tripped up on the attack. So the Canes are penalized again. Rangers are relentless. They go to work down low. Brett Howden made it happen, and Sebastian Aho takes a seat.
We have a fight now. Edmondson involved. And I saw it with Howden. I saw as soon as Aho's skate hit the ice for the beginning of his shift that he wanted to take the game over. And I said to myself silently, don't let your emotions get the better of you on this shift. They eventually did. You just can't do that. That's his second undisciplined penalty of the period. As soon as he started his shift, I said this is going to go one of two ways. He's either going to take the game over.
Penalty to Carolina. Number 20, 2 minutes for tripping.
Or emotionally, his mind and that energy is going to get the better of him. Said that as soon as his skates hit the ice, and now you lose a guy that could possibly give you a chance at a shorthanded goal. Boy, the Rangers, John, have been far more effective throughout the course of this game with their stretch pass up the ice. And that was part of eventually drawing that penalty. They have moved the puck with pace and transition much more effectively than the Hurricanes.
No question. Face-off will be in the near circle to the left of Peter Mrazek. Sitting by his lonesome in the box is Sebastian Aho. Tripping is the call. 12:40 is the time. Shots are 34 for New York and 25 for Carolina. Brent Pesce gets to it along the far boards. It deflects on a play. And we get a stoppage. The Fox Sports Go app is your way to stay up on all your Canes action, including pre- and post-game coverage with Hurricanes Live. Download Fox Sports Go today, please.
Next Saturday night, Steve will play. We'll be in Montreal.
I want to create an urgent atmosphere. Now it's cleared through center. If you don't have desperation, what do you have? Now it comes all the way back down.
Well, you're still polite when you have desperation. That's a feather in your cap.
Try to be a gentleman. Now it's controlled by D'Angelo at times. He'll lay it back. Artemi Panarin through the center zone on the attack. Hands it off to D'Angelo. The Rangers are offside. 6:48 left, and a $1:29 left in the power play.
David Quinn was asked this morning with the Ranger moms here, how did he want the day and night to go? And he said, well, I'd like to be cracking a beer in the coach's room at 9:30 after a win. And he's got a very good chance to do that as you take a look at the Rangers moms. And he also said if they win tonight, he's going to extend the mom's trip.
Yeah, he said it. He has some clout. Of course, you have to go through the corporate arm of the Rangers to make sure they can get it done. They can get it done. There's no question about it. They will go home and play the San Jose Sharks tomorrow night. And Chris Kreider, this is an interesting story. He has played so well for this team. His contract is up at the end of the season. The deadline is Monday. What do they do with Kreider? They're attempting to re-sign him. Panarin sends it in, but you never know what that means. Kreider now in control. Rolled all the way around. Panarin is awaiting. Artemi Panarin moves it by D'Angelo. And it comes back out through center with 43 seconds left in the power play. 6 minutes left in this third period. Rangers on the attack. Zibanejad cross ice in desperation was McGinn before Ryan Strome could get to it. Box for Panarin. Top of the far circle. Near side Strome. His shot sails high off Mrazek. Kreider. The pest in front. Picked up by Slavin. Zibanejad takes it out. Far wing. Panarin to the slot. Interrupted by McGinn. Hit hard. Stepping up, Adam Fox knocks down McGinn. 5:28 left.
Brock McGinn has had a heck of a hockey game in game number 300. One of our players to watch here, 23 on 23. What a hit.
Now Lemieux moves in, he'll circle. It rolls off his stick. And Alhala moves it across. The Rangers 1 for 4 with their power play. One shot on the last one. 8 total tonight. 8 of their 35. It comes out for Nino Niederreiter. Marty Necas goes wide. His shot detected by Brady Shea. It goes out of play. 5 minutes left. The Rangers with a 4-2 lead. We go down the stretch in Raleigh. We start here with Hurricanes live at 6:30, and you will see high-powered offense across the board. Austin Matthews tied with Boston's David Pastrnak, 43 goals each. They lead the league. Alex Ovechkin is .699. Sebastian Aho breaks the tie with Edmonton's Leon Draisaitl. Sebastian now with 35 goals, fourth in the league.
Toronto had a heck of an effort last night in shutting out Pittsburgh. Scored 3 goals off of faceoffs, including one from Matthews winning a faceoff. Can the Canes do it here?
They were strong from the goal out, which they were not Tuesday night in Pittsburgh. They were awful in that game. They were called out by their coach. They responded last night. So did Frederik Andersen, who stopped 14 in the first period. Out of the corner now. Rangers get to it. Zibanejad tries to clear. It's held in. Svechnikov will lay it back for Van Riemsdyk. Midpoint Teravainen. He'll work it around the clock now for Gardner. Gardner off a body, off Shesterkin at the last moment. And now Brady Shea tripped up. They carry on. 4:27 left. 4-2 Rangers. Brady Shea has a tough time. Jacob Trouba has the puck. He has time to elevate it underneath that $6 million scoreboard and clear it all the way back in the Carolina zone. Canes start the breakout through center. It's Aho has one of their 2 goals. He'll cross the line, maintain control, floated a tip off Shesterkin's pads. Now Pesce out in front. Taken care of by Teuvo Teravainen in the far corner in the Rangers zone. A drop pass. You don't need a rider. For Sebastian Aho, low to high. Far point, Pesce, a shot blockered along with purpose by Shesterkin. And it's cleared out by the Rangers. Panarin back out to center. Shot in by Pesce.
Might be thinking about lifting Peter Mrazek puck in the offensive zone in the next minute. That'll change now. Carolina on the power play.
Charging call. And double penalties are called here. So it's a charging call at first by Francis Charon. Niederreiter goes to the Carolina box. DeAngelo will go to the Rangers sin bin.
Bellies on the play. Number 21, Carolina gets 2 minutes for charging. Number 77, New York gets 2 minutes for slashing.
It's a break for the Hurricanes, and it's going to be 4-on-4. No doubt about it. Nino comes from a distance to finish D'Angelo, and the retaliation from D'Angelo. So 4-on-4 hockey. Now if you can get Peter Mrazek out of the net, 5-on-4 I think is more of a threat level offensively than a 6-on-5. So you'll take this wash. Neutral zone face-off. I'm thinking long and hard about Peter coming to the bench as soon as you get offensive zone entry.
I think you and the coach are on the same wavelength here. At least what we just saw. Rolls in off the draw to Mrazek. Again, Niederreiter charging. D'Angelo slashing at 16-19. Shots are 35 for New York and 28 for Carolina. Where it counts, the Rangers have a 4-2 lead. Eric Hummel over the line. Broken up by Adam Fox. Fox hampered a bit by Natchez. Fox will lay it along, cut off by Svechnikov. He'll bring it along. Pull up, lay it back for Brett Pesce. Wrist shot, tip, knocked down in front. Fox took care of his man Holla out in front. The Rangers swing out of the zone. Laid off the boards by Lindgren. Out to center for Jesper Fast. Empty net situation. Mrazek on the bench. Svechnikov tries to step in. 2:55 left. Puck is dumped all the way out. Icing is called here. Don't miss a minute of the action. The 2020-21 season tickets are on sale now, starting as low as $18 per game. For a full list of pricing and exclusive benefits, visit hurricanes.com/season tickets.
Get up and take this face-off. You have some hunched over Rangers. Look, they're tired. Big draw here for Aho.
Face-off will be in the near circle to the right of Igor Shesterkin, looking for his 8th win in 9 NHL appearances. Now Slavin at the point. Moves it across. Aho lets it go this way. It's Teravainen. Slavin a shot patted down. Shesterkin with Williams out in front. 6 skaters out for Carolina. Skaters out for Carolina. They bring it along. 5-on-4, I should say. Shot taken. Shesterkin makes the save, and now it's controlled by Andrei Svechnikov. He'll lay it along for Teravainen. Teravainen takes it in. Teravainen delays with 2:23 left. Slavin midpoint, holding onto it, guarded by Zibanejad. A wrist shot, no chance. Broken up by Fox and dumped out to center.
Boy, some big-time block shots throughout for New York.
Teravainen walks over the line, lays it across, mishandled by Aho. Bouncing pass. It comes out to center. 25 seconds left in terms of the 4-on-4. The extra guy out for Carolina. Now Strome will get to it. Under 2 minutes left. Jacob Trouba attempting to hunt it down. He'll bring it along to the near boards in the zone. Dump it through center. Strome's ahead of the pack. He'll get to a rolling puck. Hit the net. That's all.
That was a different 5-on-4 you would typically see on a power play. But with the 4-on-4 situation, then pulling the goalie, Carolina just went with their power play unit as well they should have. That resulted in the power play goal from Aho earlier in this period. And I think that Strome, who it looks like ices this thing away, he represents the belief, fun, and swagger that exists with this young Ranger team. You could see it in his interview after the win in Chicago. His mom announced the starting lineup before that game in Chicago. She may well have tonight, too. David Quinn said that he wasn't going to release that. I haven't been looking at Twitter, but he is one of these young guns.
She sat there through mixed emotions. Her other boy, Dylan Strome, plays for Chicago. The Stalls know all about that. That's a tough night. You're happy on one side, you turn the frown around, and you have to go see the other guy who loses. But Ryan Strome gets the empty net goal, 141. The Rangers will win their 32nd game of the season and their 16th on the road.
Well, I'll tell you what, the previous 3 games, especially the one here in November, Lundqvist stole the game. He stood on his head. Shesterkin was good on that, especially that power play at 0-0 in the first period. But this is by far the best the Rangers have played in the season series against Carolina. They deserve to win the hockey game. They have played with desperation. I think that they have transitioned the puck very well. Their defense has been very dangerous offensively. They're playing very formidable hockey right now.
Jacob Trouba gets the assist on the empty net goal. That sealed it. And the Rangers will win all 4 games of the season series. And the Canes' woes inside the Metropolitan Division continue. That has to get better. Along the boards now. The single off the stick with 1:23 left. The Canes will lose their 22nd game of the season. Their 10th on home ice. The Islanders have a 1-0 lead at home tonight against Detroit. That game is midway through, better than halfway through in the second period. A late start. They retired the number of John Tonelli tonight, number 27. Now DiGiuseppe off the paddle of Mrazek. The singles on it, 56 seconds left. Out through center, Hayden Fleury over the line, walks in, goes wide, pulls up, lays it along, snapped ahead by Lucas Wallmark. Canes in Toronto tomorrow night. Maple Leafs coming off their win last night against Pittsburgh are idle. A big showdown at Scotiabank Arena.
Does it ever amplify? Now after a disappointing night tonight against a good Ranger team, and James Reimer will get his second start against one of his former hockey clubs, I would think.
Now Lindgren to the outside, 20 seconds left. Natchez will get to it. Canes will be back here against Dallas Tuesday. Capo. Gauthier heads for the front of the net. The Canes break it up. Natchez out to center, 9 seconds left. Niederreiter walks in over the line. Holla moves it in, cut off easily. Floated out by Adam Fox. And that's all. Igor Shesterkin has appeared in 9 games as a National Hockey Leaguer. He has won 8 of those. And tonight, he, David Quinn, and the New York Rangers defeat the Carolina Hurricanes 5-2.
Well, to tell you the truth, this was my fear that has come to fruition watching the Rangers play their last couple of games. In Minnesota and in Chicago. They're playing very fine hockey, very fine hockey. You know, you just think that the Hurricanes would find a way to win a game in the season series and put New York 8 points behind them with a win in regulation and really in the rear view mirror for good.